Hi, everybody. This is my second time doing this because the last time I did it, there was no voice. So I hope you can hear this one. So if you see two on your assignment, know that this is the one that has the voice and the other one doesn't, but you could still see me talking and no sound. Anyway, I hope you had a great first week of school with us. And so we're going to start The Invisible Boy by Trudy Ludwig. Can you see Brian, the invisible boy? Even Miss Carlotti has trouble noticing him in her classroom. She is too busy dealing with Nathan and Sophie. Nathan has a problem with what Miss Carlotti calls volume control. He uses his outside voice inside too much. Sophie whines and complains when she doesn't get her way. Nathan and Sophie take up a lot of space. Brian doesn't. When the bell rings for recess, Micah and JT take turns choosing kids for the kickball team. The best players get picked first, then the best friends of the best players, then the friends of the best friends. Only Brian is left still waiting and hoping. JT glances at Brian's direction and just as quickly looks away. We've got enough players for each team, he tells the others. Let's play ball. In the cafeteria, Madison and her friends talk about her birthday party. The rope swings over the pool was awesome, says JT. Yeah, so was the water slide, says Fiona. That was the best pool party ever. I'm so glad you guys had fun, says Madison. Everybody did except Brian. He wasn't invited. At choosing time, while the other kids play board games and read, Brian sits at his table doing what he loves to do best. He draws fire breathing dragons scaling tall buildings, space aliens locked in intergalactic battles, greedy pirates digging for treasure, and superheroes with the power to make friends wherever they go. I'm just going to read some of the comments. It says, thank you for toasting my marshmallows. I got you now. Crackers, arg. Yay. Hi, friend. Have a cookie. So he must be very creative. That's cool. On Monday morning, Miss Carlotti introduces Justin, a new student, to the class. Brian smiles shyly at him. Some of the other kids sneak looks at Justin, trying to figure out if he's cool enough to be their friend. They haven't quite made up their minds yet. At lunch, Madison and JT watch Justin eat with chopsticks. What's that? Says Madison as she points at Justin's food. It's bulgogi. Bul what? Bulgogi. It's Korean barbecued beef. My grandmother made it for me. It's really good. Do you want to try some? There is no way I'd eat boogergi. The kids laugh. All of them. That is, except for Brian. He sits there wondering which is worse, being laughed at or feeling invisible. And by the way, bulgogi is really good. The next day, when Justin goes to his cubby to put away his backpack, he notices a piece of paper with his name on it. Justin, I thought the bulgogi looked good. Brian, yum. Oh, that's nice. At morning recess, Brian finds a piece of chalk on the ground and starts drawing away. You're Brian, right? Yeah. Thanks for the note. Hey, Justin, Amelia calls out from the tetherball court. You're up next. Sorry, I gotta go, says Justin. By the way, that's a really cool drawing, he adds before taking off. Back in class, Miss Carletti asked the kids to team up in twos or threes for a special project. The kids scurry around the room to pair off. Brian heads off. Brian heads towards Justin. I am already with Justin, says Emilio. Find someone else. Brian looks at the floor, wishing he could draw a hole right there to swallow him up. Miss Carlotti said we can have up to 3 in our group. We're only 2. Come on, Emilio. Let him work with us. Okay, I guess. Miss Carlotti gives the class directions for a project. Your assignment is to work together to write a story about what you see in the photograph. Use your imagination and have fun. Whoa, cool, says Amelia. What kind of people do you think would live in a house like that? I don't know, but I bet Brian could draw them to go with our story, says Justin. Brian smiles as he takes out his lucky pen. Hey, I see Brian better now. Check out this picture, a lot of creativeness. I'm just going to read. It says the crooked story we made up on the spot. Narrator, hi, I'm the narrator, and if you're wondering why a pirate got the part of a narrator, I'll tell you, it's all in the agent. Well, now on with the tale. That looks like fun. At lunchtime, it's lunchtime again. Brian's least favorite part of the day. Another 20 long minutes of kids talking and laughing with everyone else but him. Brian! He hears someone shout, Hey, Brian, over here! Brian turns and sees Justin waving him over. Emilio nods at Brian as he makes room for him at the lunch table. Cookie, thanks. Maybe, just maybe, Brian's not so invisible after all. Okay, these are some questions. All right. Well, do look at the assignment. Remember, we're asking you to tell us what might make someone seem invisible or left out. And go on to Flipgrid. And anyway, thank you for being patient. Remember, my brain must be growing because I'm making so much mistakes. Hope it's been a great week for you. I'll see you soon. Bye.